Hello and welcome to this fascia recovery routine, and welcome back to your daily stretch with Devi Daily Yoga. This one is good for your rest day or a cool down stretch, or any time that your body wants a slow, deep stretch to release stiffness and tension. We'll go ahead and begin in child's pose, climbing onto hands and knees and sending the hips back toward your heels. Take these first few moments to rest and to breathe steady, deep breaths. Inhaling into the back of your body and exhaling, lengthening your spine, softening your spine. Inhale into the back of your hips and exhale, soften through your hips. And take one more full breath in and exhale. And slowly come up, finding your way into a seated position with your left leg forward and your right foot in at your inner upper thigh. Coming into a forward bend over your leg, start by inhaling and exhale, stretching to let your hands rest on your shin or your ankle or your foot, feeling the stretch in the back of your left thigh. And you might feel that broad fascia stretch extending up over the back of your left hip and into the left side of your lower back as well. Slowly rise up and slowly bring this knee up and cross the foot over to the opposite side. I'm going to take this left elbow around the knee and twist to the right, turning yourself around, turning your gaze back over your shoulder. And close the eyes if you wish as you breathe into this twist of your spine. Inhale and exhale, turn back around to face forward. And now let's take this right ankle over the left knee and bend the left knee to come into a seated figure four. You can either stay here, and as long as you're getting a stretch here, this is a good place to stay. Or if you want something deeper, you can come into square pose, stacking your right shin on top of your left and hinging forward at the hips from here. Whichever version you're in, settle in with a slow, steady breath, in and out, inviting tension to release from your outer right hip. And slowly come up and slowly shift into deer, taking this right foot back next to your hip, and your knee can come toward your foot. And as you lean back, you'll start to feel this stretch in the front of your right hip and the front of your right thigh. And you might stay right here on your hands, or you might come farther back onto your elbows, or come all the way onto your back. And the hands can rest wherever they're comfortable. Feeling this stretch in the front of your hip, deep into the psoas and the fascia of the hip flexor region. You might feel it all the way down the front of the thigh. And slowly make your way back up. And as you come up to seated, bring your legs to center as you lean back on your hands and take some seated windshield wipers before we go and do that sequence on the other side. And as your knees go one way, your head could turn the opposite way. Taking it a couple more times on each side. All right, let's bring it back to center and now take it into our half butterfly stretch, one-legged forward bend with the left foot to the inner upper thigh. And inhale, extend upward. Exhale and drape your body forward over this extended leg. Your hands again can rest on the shin, the ankle, or the foot. Feel the stretch in the back of your right thigh and over the back of your hip and into your low back. Breathing into this broad range of fascia in the right side of the midsection. And slowly come back up and lift your knee up and cross the foot over to set up for our seated twist. We'll take this right elbow around the knee and turn around to look back over the left shoulder and feel the spine lifting and twisting, breathing into the twist. Inhale and exhale, face forward. And let's set up for that figure four by taking your left ankle on top of your right knee. And you can lean back on the hands, staying right here and feeling the stretch in the outer left hip. Or to intensify, you can hinge forward, stacking the right shin under the left shin and making your way forward. You want to feel this in the 3 layers of gluteal muscles, and underlying those are all of our external rotators. This is a large area of fascia that can really tighten up with our workouts or with our daily activities. You can breathe into what you feel, softening with every exhalation. And slowly make your way up, taking it into deer pose by taking the left foot back next to the hip. And now we've got the feet in this kind of right angle shape. As we lean back on the hands, you can stay here with straight arms, or take it to the next level, onto the elbows, or all the way back, lying back with the arms in whatever position is comfortable. Whichever version you're in, feel the stretch in the front of your left hip, softening throughout your hip flexor region, breathing into the stretch. Slowly release by rolling over towards your right, roll away from the left leg. And then we'll come onto the back with both knees hugging into the chest. Clasp your hands around your knees and draw them in. And you can gently rock side to side if that massage feels good on your lower back and the fascia throughout your lumbar and sacrum. Now come into happy baby pose, reaching down to hold the bottoms of your feet, turning the feet up to the sky, and gently drawing down to bring the knees toward the floor on either side of you. Breathing into what you feel here in your lower back and your inner thighs. And we'll release this and come right into spinal twist, taking the knees over to the right side. Option to cross your left knee over your right, or to just keep the knees stacked on top of one another. Whichever twist you're choosing, feel your left shoulder opening back. Reach back through your left fingertips. Now we'll add some shoulder massage here by taking the right hand across to massage into the armpit and into the left side of the chest. Just whatever feels good, any particular soreness. You might take your arm up next to the head more to get behind the shoulder blade. And just helping the fluids to get moving, helping with lymphatic flow and muscle recovery, fascia recovery throughout the shoulder region. And once you're done with that, slowly bring it back to the center, bringing the knees across to the other side in the twist. And settling into your twist, whether your knees are crossed or stacked. Reach back through your right arm, open back through your right shoulder. Take a breath in and exhale. And now take this left hand across to massage throughout the armpit and shoulder region, left side of the chest, whatever feels good. Maybe the back of the shoulder blade as you extend the arm up. Inhale and exhale. Cross your arm over your face, roll over to your left, and gently press up into a seated position. Widen your legs to come into Dragonfly, making the distance between the legs whatever feels good to give you a stretch here in your inner thighs as you come forward. Your hands can rest on the floor or out on your ankles, or they could perhaps hold your feet. Take a breath in and breathe out as you deepen into this stretch. Inhale. And slowly come up as you exhale, returning to a cross-legged seated position. Circle your arms around and up over your head. Bring the palms together, gaze up. Inhale and exhale, finishing the practice here. Thank you so much for joining Devi Daily Yoga today. I hope you enjoyed this fascia recovery routine. I look forward to the next time we practice together.